Welcome to jobskillshare.org. Just before this, I created a video where I was explaining about the new solution for our members to give them powerful servers so then we can also cover some of the skills and training that we're missing with our current solution, which is awesome. But it has its own benefits, and the solution that we're going to provide have its own benefits. So this is more the practice lab that you get with 100 plus practice labs, the one that's right in front of your screen right now. As you can see, you have access to too many resources here that is going to really help you for 1 year, and the cost is compared to the dedicated servers, cost is almost I would say it's a huge difference. So if you're preparing for yourself for certification at the same time, if you're learning from our courses, you can actually use these labs and then practice on this, and this would be a most cost saving option for our members. Only one thing that members may just um, have to give up, or maybe have to kind of think that, okay, I'm just gonna not see this, is that you may not be able to use something customized that I explained in that video. So for example, we have a lab in front of us which is about Microsoft MCSA networking, and these are all the labs on the left side. You can pick any labs from here. So it gives you a full domain controller, it gives you a full server, another server, another server, but then there's a time limit, so you can click on it. And this is what I was explaining, that this is where our issue is in certain skills that we cannot provide it with this type of method. And like I said, you would be using these labs for 1 year, so it has a huge benefit when you are already done with those first steps that we show you in the courses, like getting to the Hyper-V, or creating the virtual machine in the beginning, or maybe then you install a software that takes time. You just do it one day and then you have to come back next day. You can't really do that over here. So for that, we need to give another solution. By the way, I'm going to explain this in a little bit my own terms. I don't use technical term, and this is a really good video for actually service providers also. If you're into your business, you want to do something like providing your own services, it's a good learning video also. So the way we provided before in our live training, we have one big server, right? In that, what we will do is we're going to give you one domain controller, another server, and another server, maybe another desktop, and then trainer train on these two, and then you train on these two. So you basically kind of replicate the videos, and you kind of practice that exactly hands-on, which is still going to happen the same way, but with more power now. And why did it came to this need? Because a lot of people came and started requesting us that I need more back-end access. I want to know how you did this. How were you able to put these virtual machines for me? I want to be able to control everything. I want to delete all these virtual machines, and I want to do like a big lab like SCCM in the practice lab. We have SCCM in there, but then they want to be able to keep that lab for at least a week or two, so then they can learn more and more on top of something that they have learned from YouTube, something from like some blog, because there are a lot of real world materials outside that are just scattered around, and people want to learn that. And that's how you're going to become a real IT pro, when you're doing some different things. Now for that, you needed more power. We couldn't provide that in our just our normal virtual type of environment. So let me explain first how we are going to provide this. It is going to be super simple. Again, we want to keep things very simple. Product checkout done, you got the username and password, and all you have to do is you'll go to the link from that product, and then you will just log in like that. It is that simple. And when you log into the server, let me explain what you're going to get. This is basically a virtual environment. This is a current solution that we're providing. In this, you can't really do virtual inside virtual. So if you know about virtualization, you just basically, you're not this is not supposed to be happening this way. I can give you a 2 or 4 GB virtual server, or maybe 8 GB or 16 GB virtual server like this. This is a virtual inside another virtual server, and then you're going to go ahead and start making more virtualization. It's just that it's not built for that. You're going to see some software just won't even allow you. It's just going to say, oh, this is not supported, So that that is why you're limited. In this environment, you're still limited. Okay, you're in this environment, you're still limited. So where we are going to solve this issue for our members is to provide something big, something very big, and that is something like this. This is a physical server where similarly you're just going to log in, and with one username and password you're in. That's it. Through the browser, any browser you want to use it. It is just that simple, because we want you to practice right from that physical server, right from the beginning now. So we'll give you that 30 days access, and then what will happen, you will have a Hyper-V manager or a VirtualBox. Either you want to use Hyper-V or VirtualBox, this is really up to you. And this is where it is, because it is your server now for 30 days. It is kind of like you need to do your own, what do you want to do with this? You can consult with us actually. You can actually tell us, I want to learn this. We can give you materials. We probably give you some lectures also. We'll just give you some videos, and then you can get started. This is how we want to make our connection with our members, like one-on-one type of connection, that we are serious about this. We have a passion on this. Like, we're coming up with these different solutions to just make it super simple and make it super real, that there's no confusion at the end. Like, I want to become an IT pro, so this is it. This is the only one place. Even though our courses are so high in rating, we're getting emails like, you changed my life and things like that. I'm so happy about that. But I really want to give that, the reality, like, the things that I'm missing here. I'm going for that right now, and I'm talking to partners. I'm bringing people in. People are going to invest their money in this, and let's see, because this is very powerful stuff that I didn't have when I was training, or maybe even till now. Because if you go online, just Google dedicated server, 64 GB RAM, 500 SSD, and I want you everyone to just comment on the comment section. Just tell me the prices per month. I would like to know if anything is below 100. I would like to know, because 64 GB and 500 SSD would be really hard for you to find. And if you do, let me know, because I want to know what's under $100 that we can find in this range. So it is really up to you if you want to take a benefit of this. This is a monster right here, where you're going to access like this, where you're going to have a physical access to this physical server. So you're basically, this backend will be like, you're not going to mess around with this operating system, because that is where you're getting access. So you wouldn't want to turn off your adapter here or something like that, and then basically you lose access. You'll have to contact support then. But what I'm trying to explain here, that you have this full Hyper-V manager or VirtualBox, where inside you can build the whole environment, business, whatever you want to build it here. This is your place right here now. So this is why I was so excited about this, and I created a video on this. Hopefully we're gonna get this sooner available to you guys. The demo is available for people who wants to apply for before we make it out in production. So if you're really interested, send us the email, support@jobskillshare.org, and then when we set up the first demo for our users, you're going to be the first ones to try this out. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I explained it a little bit more in detail. If you're still confused, shoot us an email at support@jobskillshare.org, and we'll explain it even further. Thank